Welcome everyone to episode 40 of Just Joshing. My name is Joshua Pentalaresco, and I am a writer that writes stuff, and I'm a podcaster to podcast. I'm a publicist that publicizes. And this week is going to be a fun one. My guest is Brenden Nagtegaal. Now, Brenden is an artist, but he's also an EMT, and I got to meet him when I was in Manitoba. I was doing the writer retreat, and he was Christine's brother, and there was a challenge there. I got to look at his work, and the work you see is really, really good. But what I noticed about Branden's work was he hadn't really done anything to personalize his art, and I thought, let's see what he can really do. So I actually issued a challenge to him that weekend, and do something he hasn't done, and he blew it out of the park. He really did. He was really, really, really impressive. So we got on the car ride home, or he's just taking me back to the airport, and we decided to have a nice little conversation. It's not my favorite conversation I had with him. It's a good one, don't get me wrong, but I had a really great personal conversation when I got to know him, and like I said, he's a really cool dude. A lot of wiser than his years. He's gone through some really unique experiences, and some of them he talks about here, but not very much. You get to know him. There are some things that you don't ask EMTs, you don't ask doctors, you don't ask policemen, you don't ask military officers. There's just some things you don't ask. They choose to tell you. That's different. But if they ask you, if you ask them, I should say, it's not good for them. People like Brenden are people that serve people, and that's what they do. And they see a lot of good, but they also see a lot of bad. And because of that, if they do give some of those experiences are very, very, very surreal. And while I've never seen anything quite like what Brenden has seen, or some of the other friends have seen, I respect the fact that these are extreme circumstances that they've been through, and it changed you going through stuff like that. So I don't talk about that stuff too much. We talk about his art. We talk about his aspirations for C4. I am really sad, actually, that I'm not going to be able to go, because I know he's going to kick ass. I really, really do. And it was really a pleasure getting to know him the little bit that I did, and I hope next time I go to Winnipeg I get to hang out with him some more. What's going on this week? This week's just catching up with the balance. This is the theme of the week. This is me catching up with lost time. I'm really happy. A friend of mine's back in town. I'm going to be hopefully seeing her soon, and I'm trying to get everything done before I go see her. So it's a big list, a laundry list of stuff to do. I started a new project this week. Really cool, fun thing. I did an interview this week with somebody that you'll be seeing on the podcast in a couple weeks, and we clicked really well. So we're doing a fun little project, and we're doing it in a unique take on the project. So we're just kind of just jamming. It's kind of a fun little challenge, and got a couple other short stories I'm going to do. I'm kind of in a prose writing kick right now. I'm still handing in chapters. Mirrorworld Publishing, WordPress.com, has an article about me about finishing the Watcher series. I'm still working on handing in chapters. I'm getting close to halfway of the book being handed in. Getting close. I got probably another couple chapters before I hit that mark, and then after that, you get we're coming towards the other back half of the book, and it's probably where I need the most work, to be honest with you. But it's coming, and slowly but sure. And then once that's done, I go back to work on the Filthy Comic script, and keep on doing things to try to change the world. I am now in the point in my life where I'm extremely busy, doing a lot of great things with a lot of great people. And I think I'm going to go answering this. I have a friend of mine going through a crisis I went through. I went through that crisis about 8 years ago, and he's going through it right now. And, I've been torn, because he helped me out when I was down, but he's handled this crisis in a very different way than I did. And I've been watching this, and I try to be supportive as a friend. But at the end of the day, there's only so much I can do. There are some things. There's an urgency in his stuff, in his work, in his pursuit of trying to save himself, that I feel isn't there, and it should be a lot better than a lot more urgent at least. So it's made it really hard to really go out of my way to help him. And also the fact of the matter is, I've given some suggestions and they've all been ignored. So I'm not really convinced he needs help. But it's been torn because, like I said, he was there when I really needed it, and I came up with a solution to that. So if it goes to that point, I will exercise it. One of the things that I've kind of learned about myself last little bit is I'm much gentler than I thought I was. I never saw myself as gentle before, and last little bit it's just been interesting. I just had a talk with another person I want to get on the podcast at some point, and yeah, she said, "Yeah, you're really gentle dude." It's like I never thought of myself that way. And yeah, I know this might just seem like random small talk and things. It's just like I said, I'm still changing. I'm still going like the effects of June are still kind of reverberating right now in my life, and they're all good. It's been a good experience, but my own growth has kind of put me in a very interesting spot, and I feel like I'm just catching up and trying to find that balance again, and kind of figuring out where I need to be, and that's what's going on right now in my life. So I just figured I'd give this little update because it's just what's going on, kind of what's in my head. This is also the second podcast that's going to air this week. There's one more that's going to air on the weekend. Joe Gallagher is a legit two-parter, and it's going to start airing probably Saturday. I'm hoping Saturday, and yeah, we're gonna be ramping up the podcast next little bit just to get to where I need to go. I got a lot more I got to do, so I'm gonna cut it short here. I'm going to put you right to Brenden, and I'll wrap things up. There's going to be some new commercials, like I said, really soon. I'm going to hopefully be working on those Thursday night. I'm not going to be advertising myself so much on here. Other than the fact that I'm just going to say, yeah, go check out my Redbubble page, buy a t-shirt, go buy the Watcher, go buy Storm Dancer on Amazon.com or Miracle.com. Miracle's got a deal right now. You can buy my ebooks for 99 cents. Check it out. MiraclePublishing.wordpress.com and go from there. Alright, off to talk to Brenden. Tired of buying t-shirts, coffee cups, and other memorabilia that all podcasts seem to have? I sincerely hope not, because I'm jumping aboard this gravy train right now. That's right. You can be the proud owner of a Just Joshing t-shirt, photographic print, and coffee cup at my Redbubble store. Redbubble has one-click ordering and will ship anywhere in North America. Check out http://worldwideweb.redbubble.com/people/jpenteloresco for more details.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I am currently on my way back. Oh, my door's open? No, actually, you know what? This is a good way to start the podcast. We start off by opening and slamming doors, ladies and gentlemen, in the middle of the highway. That is just how we roll. So I am with Brenden Nagtegaal. I got that right? Did I say that right? Got it. Excellent. So I'm heading back to Winnipeg for the Writers Retreat. Brenden here is a man of many talents, a man of many skills. Right? I disagree. See, this is why I disagree. You, my friend, paint. You probably draw. You draw better than I do, almost guaranteed for sure. You dabble. You do dabble. Okay, we go with that. We'll dabble. Then you're also a paramedic. Right? And that's pretty badass. I've been that for about a year now. Yeah. Pretty interesting. Yeah, so paramedic by day or artiste at night, or is it artist by day and paramedic at night? Which one's your actual superhero costume? Oh, I don't know. I like to think that my artist side is the more badass side. Okay. That's not a bad thing. So why is your artist side the more badass side? Is it just because it reeks of awesomeness, or is there an actual reason for it?
something that you agree with. It's where you gotta express yourself. You gotta, I don't know. It's
No, it's good.
something I find is very interesting and relaxing, but and aside from the author friends that I know, I don't really know a whole lot of artists. None of my core group of friends do a lot of artwork, so it's very it's always something they're always commenting on, something unique, something that sets me aside. So I find that pretty.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, how'd you get into painting?
You know what? It's grade 11 or 12. And I've only ever drawn stick men. Never thought I had any talent when it came to sketching, painting, drawing. And I was bored in class one day and started, and then my principal saw me, and he was the one who actually got me my first paint set, my first notepad and pencils, and how to set me on my way. The rest was history. I fell in love with it instantly.
Your principal actually sounds awesome.
He was an excellent guy. Yeah.
No, it's okay. I mean, I'm glad you got you started because I got to see some of your work this weekend. And just for the record, ladies and gentlemen, he had amazing backgrounds right out there. And I actually challenged him this weekend.
You did. I have to thank you for that. It's not very often that I'll step outside of my comfort zone and be that little extra push to try something new, to try and up my, to get to a new level of painting is, and actually push myself is something that I don't do. So I thank you for that.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, doing something very different when it came to pencils.
How do you think you did? Honestly. Like, are you happy with how that turned out? And also, what did you do so people actually know?
The first one I did was a lot different. Like I said, most of my stuff I did before is more background, scenery, mix between acrylic painting and spray painting, and it's more background stuff. And I've never really painted people before, so that was my big challenge to do this weekend was tell a story through the painting. So I did. I kind of breached my painting into my medic work by doing a painting between a medic facing off against a Grim Reaper, and I really liked my original sketch for it. I think that was really good. The painting, I'm decently happy with it. But the thing I'm really happy about it is that I know now what I do differently. I picked up on some stuff, and I think next time when I try it again, it's going to be much better.
We got a chance to work with a pretty cool artist this weekend too. It was Greg. I want to say, I want to say, Tommy. Oh man, yeah.
He gave some great pointers. I love his art style. It's very raw in a perfectly awesome way.
Yeah.
It's very different. It's very him, and the way he mixes ink with like marker ink with watercolor, to me it's awesome. It's amazing. It really is amazing.
Oh, it really is. It really is.
So yeah, there's things that people commit today when we did a little bit of work today. He was I think he was ready, but he saw a canvas last night that I thought I ruined. It was totally done for him, and he said, no, just try this. Just try doing some over top. Let the ruined canvas be the background, and I think it turned out really, really cool.
So you did a lot of ways this weekend, actually. You learned a lot. So from here on in, are you going to do more person paintings at this point? Or are you going to simply go back a little bit more towards backgrounds? What's your plan from here, or is there a plan from here?
Definitely doing more personal artwork that tell stories. I think that's the avenue I really want to go through. Yeah, I got some great ideas for doing some more EMS, super rescue related artwork that will be very, very me instead of taking different people's ideas and doing mashups.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of original work, and I think that's the way I'd like to go. I like to push myself, work those extra talents. I'll still definitely do my spray painting, my scenery stuff because I really enjoy that. It's fun. I'm very comfortable doing it. If I only have half hour to paint, I can whip something up. Yeah. But no, I'm definitely gonna keep pushing myself to refine it and, you know, to grow that area.
Well, it's good because, like I said, that's the one thing I remember I said at the very beginning, where I might have been drunk at the time. It's possible that you gotta be more personal with your art. It's no different with writing too, because with writing, it took me a long time to figure that out. Is that you can say or have a really good idea, right? But until you actually own the idea and you know what you're actually saying with the idea, you always limit yourself as an artist, right?
Absolutely.
I sound so fucking pretentious calling myself an artist, but that's okay. But it's my podcast. What can I say? I can say what I want. But no, it just came down to the fact that yeah, I just saw that you want to do it, and like I said, Christine, I don't want you to work with her at the con. And I'm like, well, you know, then he needs to do this because that will make him hopefully more comfortable when he goes out in front of people and say, hey, my art's amazing because such and such.
Yeah.
Right.
I was, you know, the past few weeks I've been thinking more about C4 coming up in a few months, and I was wondering, I was like, oh, do I really have the quality stuff to bring to a con at the table, co-table with someone? But after this weekend, I'm very pumped for the con.
Good.
I think it's gonna be a good time. I have some stuff I really want to push out and get some more quantity out for the con, but I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be a great time.
No, I think you're going to do well. I think you're going to do very, very well. I'm not quite sure yet how exactly I'm going to be making it C4 this year because I got my first live podcast that weekend as well. So it's going to be an interesting thing. I might be, but yeah, you know this. Next time you're going to see me, I'm going to be like fully suited up, and probably like fighting me. It's like, who is this guy? Why is he such a sexy beast? Why does he look so familiar to me? But no, dude. Seriously, I was really impressed to see your work. You're definitely different. I actually enjoy like art jams a lot. I had a buddy. I used to go to his house all the time. He would paint and stuff, and I would write. And it was just I liked the mashup of working with somebody that looks at art or expression or whatever you want to say it in a different way than I do. Because I don't think writers are very inside themselves, very very. We have sometimes very visual thoughts in our imagination, but we don't express it. Whereas I think we're jealous of people like you because you have that imagination as well, but you actually get to express it all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities between artists and authors, but there's also some big differences as well.
Absolutely.
Which is why when you get someone who does both, that just blows my mind. But yeah, you know, it was a great weekend. You know, to work alongside other people, but still kind of focus on your own thing.
Absolutely. It was a really good crew. I really enjoyed it. I got to get to talk to Andrew. Like me and Andrew talk like online somewhat regularly, but we don't really get a chance to really talk like that very often. I got to connect with Adam, AP. Fuchs. I want to say Fuchs because I'm hoping that's right because, you know, I don't want to make fun of him because I know he hates that. You know, but no, Adam was a really good dude. Mindy's nice, but like I said, I still get the impression that she's not fully comfortable. Like your sister's really good for her for that. It's just she brings out other sides of Mindy. So
I think that's kind of everyone in our group, though. I think we all push each other.
Yeah.
When we need that extra push, because everyone needs a push once in a while. Like you push me to try something new, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's what I really like about the people we had there this weekend. It's yeah, we all kind of help each other, you know, build each other up and just give each other the confidence boost we need to try something new to go forward. You know, I think everyone there got a lot of work done this week, and
6,000 words on a project I had no clue I was doing. So I mean that was my thing. Chadwick was the man though. Chadwick was the man.
he was a working horse.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw that guy move. Like when he sat down to work, he was there. He was working. That's what his focus was. And kudos to that guy to be able to to really pump out some good work this week.
Yeah, and like I said, Andrew's working on scripts, and he got one done, which I was really happy to see. But no, it's really cool. I was just super flattered. I'm a Calgary guy, and I'm like, what am I doing in Winnipeg? I'm like, but I guess I'm an honorary member of the group, so I guess it was really fun for me, and I hope to do this next year. So let's see here. So that's your Superman identity, I guess. So let's talk about Clark Kent a little bit. How'd you get to become a paramedic?
Well, I've always kind of had that, that little kid wonder where you see a fire truck or an ambulance go by or a police car, you stare at it and all, right? You're like, oh, that's so cool, right? And I never lost that. And I went to university right out of high school. Did some first year courses, never really knowing where I was going to go. I had a passion for history, especially like ancient history. So I was kind of exploring that a little bit, but quickly found out that's not what I wanted to do. And I don't know, so I took a year off, just worked a little bit, and one day I just, I'm going to apply for this EMR course, which is kind of in between a paramedic and a first responder, or first aid. And I took that originally thinking that I wanted to get into firefighting, but I fell in love with the medical side of, really figuring out how the body works, how different drugs interact with different systems, and I just fell in love with it right away. And I have now I've been doing EMS for Strawberry and when you have a good day, it's an amazing day. When you have a bad day, it's terrible. But it's something I'm really glad I did. It might be just a one little stage of my life where I've done this for so long and I move on to something else. But I'm very content and happy where I'm at now.
Well, all right. So I'm going to ask you a question. You don't have to answer it if you don't. I totally understand.
Okay.
But have you ever? How can you get? What's the coolest thank you you've got being an EMS?
The coolest thing?
The coolest thank you.
The coolest thank you. The coolest thank you I ever had wasn't necessarily an actual thank you in words. But it's actually the one call I felt like it really made a difference. I didn't do anything medically to help out this guy. I was just there. I listened to him. I talked to him, and I stayed with him in the hospital a little bit longer just to talk to him, to work out some stuff. And his answer was, all right, I'll listen to the nurses, I'll get the help I need. And just to hear him say, he was gonna take care of himself, he was gonna do what he needed to do. And that was the biggest thing I could get. It was just knowing that I could help this guy out, make a difference in his life. To me, that was, I rolled that for weeks, if not months.
That's awesome.
That was probably one of the coolest. I mean, you see some other neat things. That was the one that really, I was like, yeah, I was happy to go through this work to go through.
No, that sounds really wild. Maybe you got a future in counseling somewhere down the road. You never know. Maybe.
You never know what happens.
Yeah, exactly. So, now we'll go back. We'll shift gears back to your art a little bit. So, you're doing C4.
Yep.
What'd you do in art gallery? What'd you do in art show? What do you want to do with your art? Like, is there a particular goal you have in mind, or is there just you're kind of seeing where it goes? What's the master plan now?
There really isn't a plan. I have definitely thought about having an art night a few times. I was looking at getting a venue and had displaying my art, having some wine and cheese and whatever, and just have some friends and family over. And I haven't planned it yet. I've been putting it off for months. But my primary focus of my painting is just, it's my hobby, it's what I do on the side, it's what I do to relax, to clear my head, and that will always be the primary focus of it. So I don't really know where it's going, but I enjoy it.
And you're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly. For sure.
Absolutely.
I'll probably do artwork for until the day I die.
Now, are you online? Like in terms of your paintings and art and stuff?
I do. I have a Facebook page. It's called Nagtegaal Art and Design. I post stuff once a month on there.
Yeah.
Some stuff, but
Do you guys even art or anything on your Instagram or something to that effect?
you know what? I have not made a separate Instagram account for my art. I post it into my personal page, and I have yet to start an even art page. I really should get on that and do some some networking. I've had a few different people interested in my artwork, and I've done a piece for an acquaintance I know, but as it stands right now, all my artwork is just skewered across my basement, plastered in every wall place I have available.
Alright, no worries.
And it's quickly running out of room, so I really should try offloading to people some of my originals.
Nice.
So I think that's what I want to do at the con. I want to have a lot of prints of my work, but I'm going to pick out some of my favorite original works, and that will be it'll be hard to let it go and let someone else have it, because then it's gone. But yeah, I think that will be the first real step.
All right. Well, on that note, if I hopefully I'm there, at least in some capacity. Maybe I'll be one of the guys going, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Joshua Penteloresco, and this is Brenden Nagtegaal, artist extraordinaire, and this is why he's awesome. And he actually smiles. He turned just a tiny shade red when I said that, folks, ladies and gentlemen. But I like legit. I would love to see an art show of yours at some point down the road. I think it'd be really cool. I got to watch you work this weekend, and I was really impressed with what I saw, and when I did see you. And I legitimately wish you nothing but the best with this, however far you decide to take it. So
thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
yeah. So just Facebook under Brenden Nagtegaal or Nagtegaal Art Design.
Yeah, if you find my, you can look me up at Brenden Nagtegaal, and you'll find the link to my art page on my Facebook account.
All right. So is there anything else you'd like to add before I let you go?
It's been great getting to know you over the weekend.
I
shop.
Yeah, I didn't scare you too much.
Well, just a little bit.
Little bit.
No, it's been good. It's been a grand time.
Yeah.
And I wish you the best luck as in your future endeavors as well. Hopefully see you at the con.
Hopefully as well. All right, man. Thanks.
That was Brenden Nagtegaal. He will be doing an art display at C4. I actually sincerely hope at some point down the road he does an actual art gallery. I definitely would love to check that out next time I'm in Manitoba. Very cool dude, and I wish him nothing but continued success. So, best to him, and you guys really should take a look. Find him on Facebook, look him up, talk to him, see his art. Amazing dude. Alright, that is it for this week's episode of Just Joshing. Well, not this week's, today's episode of Just Joshing. This weekend, we'll continue this, and we're going to feature my other boss, a soon-to-be boss, and also a mega cool dude, probably the biggest badass next to Brenden. Joe Gallagher is my guest next, this Saturday, part one, and yes, to a certain someone out there, it is 2 parts because we really did talk for a long time about a lot of different things. But yeah. Anyway, until then, guys, buy a shirt, buy some books, stay inspired, don't do anything I wouldn't do, whatever that is. Alright, guys, later.
Shush!